So, it's been about a week now since I did the oil. I think I did 5 coats of the high build. And then I left it cure for like 6 days. At this point, it's still a little sticky and squeaky, right? So you get the squeak dragging your finger across it a little bit, but it's mostly, I mean, it's dry. It's just not 100% cured, but I'm seeing some orange peel in spots, and so I want to knock that down just a little, so I'm not going crazy here. So what I have super Aslisk sandpaper, and I'm using the soft interface pad. I'm going over it first with 1200 grit just to knock down the orange peel a little bit, to get it, you know, nice and comfortably smooth. And then I'm going to go over it with 1500 grit to polish it up a little bit. And then I'm going to go to the polishing wheel in my drill with extra fine buffing compound to finish up polishing. So
tell me again why it does the orange peel thing.
It just does that when it's curing. The thermal reaction of the varnish and stuff like that can cause it to ripple or bump up a little bit as it's curing.
Which causes the...
And it happens, it seems to me, looking at this guitar anyway, it happens more in the curves than on the flat surface areas. But, because like right in here, I'm seeing it a lot worse than, like right here, there was hardly any. But right here, there's quite a lot.
And that looks like that's what it says.
Yeah, it looks like orange peel. That's why it gets the name. Try and clear the sandpaper every so often so it doesn't, first off, it doesn't plug up with residue, but second off, you're not abrading it with the stuff you've already removed. Don't drop it on the floor either. Anyway.
So that sandpaper is just more fine than your other stuff you had?
This is, it's more of a screen type of sandpaper rather than just a abrasive impregnated paper. This stuff is a lot more precise and fine than your average typical sandpaper. Like, they can get the grit far more accurate. Because like, if you look at, for instance, the red sponges that I've got, the red sanding sponges that I've got, most of them are sized in a range like 800 to 1,000-ish. You know, they can't get it 100% precise, where this stuff is a lot easier to get to a precision mark. And a big part of this is just feel. Your fingers will tell you what needs to be hit and what's good at that point. Really want to be careful around corners
Why?
because it's a lot easier to sand through there.
Oh. You have to do that on the whole thing, right? Not just the front.
Right? Well, I mean, I don't have to do it on anything, but yes, if I want it to look nice everywhere, I've got to do it everywhere.
How long before you get the hardware on there?
We're getting real close. I think we might even be pushing in the bridge and the tailpiece studs today.
Nice. I'll be right back. You'll do the animal. Okay.
Seems like I got an awful lot right there. Okay. Now we're going to move up to 1500 grit.
With that spot.
All right. All right, well now I think we're gonna try and attack polishing it. See, so like this, Sam?
Do what?
Like this.
Oh, I see. That's awesome.
So.
If you look at the line, you can see the line. Not very well. If you look here, you can see
Oh, it's where it meets.
where he matched it, like just opened it up like that.
Look at you using all the Guitar Builder words.
I know.
Look, matched it.
Silky?
Pretty nice.
I just like looking.
It still doesn't have a super glossy texture, but it's not supposed to because of that oil. If I want that, I'm gonna have to poly it. But
I think it's pretty too.
now it's gonna take longer, but
I already did. I already fed everybody. Which one's it? It's like together now. Ground wire?
the bridge ground, yeah. Alright. So, now my ground wire, always remember that. These go in really snug the first time, not so much the subsequent times. So if you screw up and forget to put it in, and then you got to pull your stud out to put the ground wire in, and then push the stud back in, the stud will not sit nearly as snug the second time. So keep that in mind. No. chunk of hardwood that I'm not particularly fond of saving. That one might be a little too snug. I don't know. Nope, keep going. Woo! Alrighty, kids, cross your fingers, say your prayers. Ah!
Yay!
Yay.
High five. Squeaky.
Second one. Once again, cross your fingers, say your prayers. Ah!
Right.
It's like you know what you're doing or something.
Fucking. Woot, woot.
You know what that means? You drill the holes in the right spots.
No, I got it too tight. Okay. By the way, kids, if you screw your bridge posts all the way down to the body and you can't quite get your bridge on, or your tailpiece on, I mean, you loosen them up just a little bit, there's usually enough play to get your tailpiece on. If you like having your tailpiece sucked up tight to the body, you get better resonation that way. If you really like having it down flush with the body, once you get your tailpiece on there, you get a good wide blade screwdriver. Be careful, don't slip and gore your guitar at this point. But you can screw them down tight. Once you have it in the bridge, it'll give it a little extra pull on that bridge posts, but it's not detrimental. It's not going to damage it. Okay.
That side's higher than this side.
Yeah, it doesn't matter at this moment. I'm nowhere near setting string height or intonation or any of that yet, so.
Oh, I don't know. I just thought they had to be the same.
No. All right. That makes me happy.
I see that smile on your face.
Where's the drill? It's down there.
Put it in the bag, I think. Look at that. I'm not sure yet.
Oh. Brown. Wee, wheelie, 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 wheelie. No, sorry. Not done yet, but we're getting there. Okay. Now, my neck rest is downstairs. Oh, hello. Nominated.
Give me the smile again.
They just keep the headstock or keep the tuning pegs square so they don't scoot. Okay, well the camera turned off there at some point. So, anyway, I was having a problem here. I think maybe my headstock is just a touch too thick right here, and that washer wouldn't work. So I found a replacement washer that's skinnier, but it's not quite as large in diameter as the rest of them, so it looks a little bit weird. But at this point, I'm not going to go back and re-thickness the headstock and all that just for a fucking washer on a tuning peg. So, fixed it. Anyway, it'll still tune a string and it'll still stay in place, and I mean, with the exception that that looks a little bit off if you're really looking closely at it. Other than that, I think that looks pretty darn good.
A few minutes later.
About as freaking basic as it gets, but I guess I have been pretty creative so far, so maybe I'm not going to be super creative this trip, this piece. Give Mulberry a shot.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Yeah, I kind of think that would set that off a little bit.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm going for it. If I think it sucks, I can always redo it and make it a different color later.
Don't you want a paper towel or something underneath that? You're gonna get it all over your bench.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it all over me too, whatever.
That's one you got from Crimson, right?
Yep. Grimace fingers.
I really like that birthday shake. Grimace's birthday shake.
Right? Called Jack. And he's like, dude, all y'all at McDonald's are knocking it out of the park lately. I don't know. I think I should have beveled the edges. I think it looks pretty cool. I'm going with it.
I like it.
All right, now that's it for today. Thank you so much for tuning in for another episode of My Madness. Click like, subscribe, and thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.